Ben, Izzy, Q&A. Did you pass your driving test first time?
No.
What happened?
Second time. It wasn't particularly dramatic, but you know when you get to a set of traffic lights and you need to crawl forward before they'll let you go right?
Okay.
I just stayed because I didn't want to sit in the middle of the road and they failed me, but I actually did the exact same thing on my second test and they passed me, so.
Oh wow.
Crawl forward?
Yeah, so
As
apparently
into
you're
the
meant
turning
to
point. Okay.
crawl forward and sort of sit in the road and then you can turn.
Okay, well,
I didn't.
Got you. You
Because
did you for hesitancy?
I technically hesitated, yeah.
It's rough.
But that was it. It was just one major, and that was
That's it, and they failed me.
Pretty clean. Ben, first
Yeah.
time?
Yeah, but it was easier when I did it, I think. Now the driving test has become this ordeal. It's in 2 parts. The theory thing is like it's like a degree.
Yeah, I failed my theory a couple of times.
Ridiculous. It's OTT. You?
I was second time.
Come on, really?
Annihilated my
Third.
parallel park.
Oh.
And then I did the same thing, but the light went red.
Oh.
So I went into the junction.
Yellow box.
And then the light went red and I just didn't go because I was like, oh, it's red.
Well, it's red,
so I just sat in the junction and the guy was like,
So we literally did the same thing?
Are you the same? Are you going to do that? And I was like, yeah, I'm fine, handbrake on. And you saw him straight to the notepad. And that was
So
that.
you parked it in the central box, yeah?
Yeah.
Yellow hashes?
No, but like
Straight to jail, that is.
well past the traffic light.
And you pop the handbrake on.
But they always say, people that passed second time are the better drivers. Because how quickly did you write off?
That isn't true, is it? We just
Was
did
it a
that.
Supra or a Celica that you wrote off
I did,
fairly
yeah.
early on?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember your first video shoot?
Yes.
What was it?
It was
1980.
first car commercial. It was in the 90s.
Okay.
But yeah, it was a VX220. Do you remember that thing?
Yes.
Little, like a
Great.
Lotus-like thing,
Yeah,
two-seater thing. Griff Rhys-Jones did a terrible TV ad for it. Okay. And we did quite a cool cinematic thing that went out. It was one of the like trailer ads for when they used to do those in the movies. Good car ads. Did one of those. Skating around on the ice and snow. That's what got me into filming.
That's a cool first gig.
It was really cool.
cool.
It was a really good one. That's the one I remember. I bet you there was a crappier one I can't remember, but that was the first one really.
Izzy, first time on camera?
I was 6, I think, about 6 or 7, and it was when we had Top Gear Dog and they wanted to film something at the house and my dad was in a car, don't know what it was, not interesting, and I had to run up to the car and say, Daddy, Teegee's done a poo in the back of the car or something like that. About 6, that was my first piece to camera.
So on Top Gear Dog, so was it called Teegee? Or was it called Teegee because it was on Top Gear?
That's why it was called Teegee, yeah, because everyone just called it Top Gear Dog, so we'll just call it Teegee.
Was that a nice dog?
She was lovely, yeah. She was a really sweet
Part
dog.
of the gang?
Yeah.
Yeah, the dog had a very short TV career,
Yeah,
as I
didn't
remember.
last long. Didn't last long,
But that's
did
because
she?
they're merciless and ruthless in TV. If you don't make the cut,
Then you're out.
Really?
Yeah.
Barely
You're
lasted
sick
a
in the boot
series.
once and
Yeah.
then bang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also a bit of a weird shout to start with. I don't know why they wanted a dog.
I think it was a sort of nod to Blue Peter. They were thinking, broaden the appeal,
Something
family
for the
show.
kids. Yeah. No, it didn't last long. My mum had to drive her down to Dunsfold every single time and she was sick in the car every single time. My poor mother.
That sounds horrendous. Izzy, how's it working with your father? So you've got your podcast.
Yes,
I
do.
We've been doing some filming with him.
Yes, I do work with my father. It's good actually. It's fine. Yes, he's all right. He's
Good.
I mean, he's a professional sometimes, so he's quite fun to work with.
Is he though? Because there's a bit of damage here. This is
Yeah, it wasn't us.
This was done at home, wasn't it? The splitter
No.
it's a big old gash there.
I call it the bolletry gate post.
Yeah.
It's like a little iron bar that just pokes out. So
A lot of people's cars have, they have seen damage from that. That's particularly bad though and quite embarrassing because he does drive over it every day. So you would have thought he'd know where it is, but no. But no, he's quite good to work with. Yeah. What do you think? You've worked with him. You've worked with him.
I thoroughly enjoy working with Richard. He's still up for it, which I think is the main thing. If you compare him to James and Jeremy, because they're a bit older, they seem kind of over it.
Ageist.
While Richard, he's still got that energy, like he wants to muck about with these cars.
Yeah, he will do anything.
Which
but that,
just makes such a difference.
It's a good thing and a bad thing because he's also an idiot. So you can ask him to do anything and he will do it.
Well, that content, that
Yeah,
is
well, good for
absolutely
content.
fine.
Yeah. What about you? You've worked with him.
Yeah, well, I think he's great, and like you say, he's up for it.
Yeah.
But it does get him in trouble occasionally. But he is getting into. I love that he's getting into motorsport. And we had a serious conversation, like almost a mature conversation about an approach. Because normally he just dives in.
Yeah.
So he did a bit of that at Alton Park. But I said, look, why don't you go easy on yourself and try not to do 3 things at the same time and just do the driving bit. which he didn't listen to at all. But
No.
he is going to start moderating in a decent, like an easygoing car.
Yeah.
The
But
Mini.
I think he's like that with everything though. He goes into everything at
Flat
a
out.
million miles an hour, like even little things, even businessy things. And actually needs to be like, chill out, just chill out,
so-
mellow.
Well, we might see a more mellow Richard in future
I
then,
think- I
or is
think-
he?
I think he probably needs to, otherwise he's going to crash and burn at the age of sort of 55. It's all going to come
Jeez,
crashing down.
That's not long.
Well, yeah, true. It's not. Oh, yeah.
What's everyone's favourite driving snack, Ben? What do you like chomping on the motorway?
I mean, I was delighted when they reintroduced the Whisper Bar. That was like bring it back.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah,
A double whisper.
double Whisper or double decker. That's also a good.
I
But
can get
my
about-
absolute favourite though is the cashew nuts.
Oh.
Cashew.
You
however
say
wanna say it.
cashew?
That is
Cashew.
the
Cashew.
roguest snack in the car.
They're good because you can keep going.
Salty.
Salty. You keep going on those. Maybe have a coffee on the go.
Some of those will disappear down the back of the seat.
Yeah,
Never.
you've
Precision.
got so many in your
Precision.
car, I just know it.
Yeah.
I can imagine you actually going in, feeling out the single nut, and then straight up. Single nut,
Yeah.
straight. None of this like having a scoop.
I'd
in
be
it.
like that. I would go full
Yeah,
scoop.
just
bam,
absolutely noshing it.
Half of them have gone everywhere. Not a problem, yeah.
Drink. You've
Yeah,
got a 3-hour journey.
Americano and water.
You're such a grown-up, Ben.
Is it?
Got to keep awake.
You're such a
Big
grown-up.
journeys.
I'd be on the Red Bull.
Same.
But I like
okay.
I like the apricot one, the orange one.
Uh-huh.
That's my go-to. If not, I quite like the Juneberry. That's my new one.
It's the blue one,
The
isn't it?
blue one,
Yep.
yeah. What,
Okay.
but you like a normal Red Bull?
I like a normal. I'll sometimes go tropical, like the yellowy one, for a bit of spice. Snack.
I'm not a big car snacker because once you get into the habit of it, then you always need a snack in the car. And then I do quite a bit of driving, like to and from London. So I would be the size of a house if every single journey I'm chomping down.
So there's no wine gums, there's no cashews,
I like to-
cashews.
No, I like to restrict myself.
Okay,
What
Red
do you
Bull
have?
on the go. I like a Whisper, a double Whisper. Whisper Gold is
Yeah.
like the ultimate, but that bit of caramel can like roll down and sometimes end up on you, so not
You've got
quite
to be a
as
bit
good.
careful.
Or just a straight up, they now do double dairy milks. They're like split in two. So that means you can have like 4.
You're
get
a real chocolate man.
like right into the cheeks.
Rub
eat
it around that mustachio.
and then get the other one straight into the cheeks.
You really
Gone.
are a serious chocolate
Yeah,
person.
yeah. And big hula hoops. If you're gonna have crisps are rogue, and like a normal Walker's is gonna go everywhere. But a hula hoop is nice and compact. It's not gonna splinter anywhere. It's just gonna go in, chomp.
Knickknacks, Monster Munch.
Monster Munch.
Now we're talking.
Monster
They wake you
Munch.
up. They wake you up.
Best crisp
Really?
ever made.
They're pretty aggressive.
Caffeinated crisps.
They're not caffeinated, but they're the zing and the. It's
There's
definitely
something going on.
What flavour did you go for? Pickled onion?
pickle,
Yeah, got to be done.
beef. No.
No, pickled onion all the
Jesus.
way.
You-
So
I
good.
mean, the smell of your car after that. Me.
Yeah, but you don't care. You don't get so good.
You get nose blind, and then your mate comes in, and they're like, "What's going on in here? Holy sh!" Favorite country you would like to road trip in?
I think I'd quite like to do a couple in Europe together, like a little bit of France, a bit of Italy, that kind of vibe. Yeah, that's where I'm.
Southern France into
That's
Italy?
where I'm heading. Where are you going?
Italy, love it. And
Interesting.
just getting to Italy through the Alps is mega.
Oh, nice.
But then there's so many undiscovered bits there, I think.
really
that's cool.
nice.
Love
Mike,
it.
where are you going?
Might be slightly predictable. Scotland.
Shock.
It's everyone forgets that Scotland's just up that way.
No, I do want to do that route, the NC 500.
500.
Yeah, I
I keep
really want to
nagging
do
you
that.
about this.
Yeah,
Would you get up there?
we'll do it.
Come on, look at these.
Aston
Well, look at this.
Martin, Bentley, Ferrari, up to the NC 500.
What did I get? Sorry.
Aston Martin.
I think. Okay. Who got the Bentley?
Me.
Fair enough.
I'm
I'll
having
just
a
be-
Ferrari. That's mine.
When are you, Izzy, going to do your own show?
Oh.
Something F1 or car related?
Wow.
Wow.
You know I love my F1.
Are you NDA'd? Can you talk about what you're doing?
No, I can't talk about what I'm doing.
Okay. What can
Um,
you say?
I'm doing some stuff. You just wait and see.
Doing
You
some stuff?
You never know. Keep
With
your eyes peeled.
a brand
Yes.
that does car stuff?
Just go on my Instagram. Have a look at my Instagram.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, there'll be a certain brand kicking about there, but it does sound very exciting. Izzy, do you have any women
Sorry, Ben. You
role
just-
models?
You can just go.
I'll
No,
switch this.
it's all right. No, it's all right. No, turn the shoulder a bit
Yeah,
further.
yeah, sorry. Izzy, do you have any women role models? Also, who's this person? Slightly Toasted Feelings also says that she loves you and finds you very inspiring.
Stop!
Awesome.
That's really
Yeah,
nice.
there you go.
Thank
So, yeah,
you.
women role
very
models.
much. I think Jodie Kidd is really cool.
She's very cool.
Really, really cool. I like her approach to the car world. She doesn't feel like she has to prove herself. She just wanders in and says, well, I'm good at this. Why shouldn't I be amongst the boys? So I think she's really cool. Also, Bernie Collins in F1, I think she's really cool as well.
Cool. Ben, any women role models?
Other than my mum.
Of course.
Nice. Good answer. Sorry.
She's
forgot
there
gotta get that.
always.
that. Sorry, Mindy.
Well, what I was trying to think. There's not. It's really having Izzy on getting stuck in, and I love the fact that you're getting into the mechanical side of things. So maybe you can finally teach me. I'm maybe untrainable, but
I can try.
I would love to learn more about how these things work and start getting stuck in. But it's kind of daunting. I think it's great you're just diving into it. Just go for
You've
it.
got to, really. No messing about, just go for it. It's good fun.
Question.
Mike, who's your role model?
My female role models right now. I'm trying to get fit again.
No way, Jose.
And the way my brain works is that if I see a woman who's like got genuinely decent muscle mass and can do pull-ups, like there's literally absolutely no excuse for a guy who it's much easier to create muscle mass. There's no excuse for
Because
you not to be as fit.
you've got better upper body strength.
Yeah, exactly. So when I see these girls kicking ass on Instagram in the gym, I'm like,
Can you still not do a pull-up?
I can do a few. I'd like to be able to do 10 to 20.
Yeah.
But
What's a defined few? Like 2? You can do 2? Is it like this? Is it like a
No,
gnat screaming in the night, or?
I think I've got to 8.
Yeah.
And it's the proper wide ones, none of this
That's
like
good, yeah.
around there, like
Okay.
out there. But now that I've got my new house, I'll get a little home gym going.
Yeah.
And I reckon I'll
Alright.
have a back like The Rock. Before you
Ben,
know it.
how many can you do?
I haven't done them for a while, but and the wide stance one is difficult. But I used to be able to do 10 or 12.
I could probably do half of one.
Do you find it difficult to get excited about new cars? Nothing excites me from the past 10 to 15 years. Do you prefer getting in stuff like this that maybe is a bit older but maybe has more character? Or do you actually like getting into brand new stuff?
So for a while, I thought peak car happened in 2010. But there are some mega cars out there, for example, VW Golf GTI, the Mark 7.5, the 8 has been a catastrophe. That's the latest car. So so there are mistakes because of over-teching things and over-complicating things. I think that's been a bit of a problem. But there are some amazing new bits of kit coming out. Some are EV, some are combustion. But I do think that the back, it's thinned out a lot of it because some of them look the same.
Yeah.
And you don't get the styling and the really interesting form and function you got back in these days.
And Izzy, you've been in stuff like the TRX and you've been in your dad's 911 yet?
Yes.
Yeah, so like proper brand new, and then also stuff like this.
Yeah. I love it all, and I think because I'm new to the car world, there's so much for me to explore I don't know about from like 20, 30 years ago, and then also like last year. So for me, everything's still quite new, like I haven't seen it before, so I'm still pretty excited.
You've not been spoiled by the
Yeah.
stuff we've done, yeah.
You've done too much.
We
both
have.
of you. Just
fine.
strip it back. Just chill out.
What are you doing in the next month? What's in the calendar?
I have a very exciting weekend. I'm going to Le Mans.
Nice.
I don't know when this is coming out. I might have been to Le Mans.
Who with? What team?
Me and Rich are just going together.
Oh, just hanging out.
chilling, yeah.
Nice.
Doing that. Podcast stuff.
Yep.
Listen to that. Who we are now. It's great. That's about it, really.
Cool. Ben?
Well, hopefully putting the final touches to my new Lancia. So I'm hopefully bringing that to the Drive Tribe
saw that on your
live.
Instagram. The black one?
Yes.
Yeah,
It
cool.
looks amazing. So I'm pretty excited about that and to show it off and see what we think of it. So that's cool. More filming for my channel. So I'm doing a bit of that and waiting for our next adventure, which I
Yes.
hope will be at some point in Scotland.
In the works.
Yeah.
Maybe when we get that actually fixed again.
Yes.
Poor
Poor little
thing.
evil.
Poor thing.
Don't blame me for that.
Okay, thank you everyone for your questions. Thank you for watching. Izzy, Ben, thanks
you,
for coming
Mike.
on the channel.
Thank you. Thank
It's
you.
all head home. It's been a good day. I'm quite knackered though. Don't know about you.
Yeah, and good luck getting home.
Yeah. Can I hitch a ride?
No, I'm
No.
London. Sorry, I'm going.
Winner.
It literally
Martin.
It literally didn't win. though.
Literally won. Literally
It
driving home.
There was,
It is
there was-
driving home,
There was
to
no
be fair.
factor
On a
at one
flatbed.
end.
On a
Apart-
flatbed. driving back to Richard's gaff.
Yeah, but would Verstappen rather have his car come off the track on a flatbed but have won the race, or finish P3 but he managed to drive it into the garage?
Leave the comments and we'll see you on the next one. I won that as well. Thank you.
You won that one
So
as well.
competitive.
I know, bloody racing driver.
Honestly, racing drivers.